Hey, welcome to all of you bandits and chilies. This episode is called Reminder, You Are Not Your Customer. And this is a totally unplanned episode. This is basically what's happened. I'm recording from my phone. I've got my 1-year-old in my arm at the moment, so she may or may not participate. I'm hoping not too much because I'm aiming to get this done in one single take. What do you reckon? Can we do that? Hopefully. And the reason for that is that I did a thing. I purchased some components to upgrade my PC. I've never done a PC build before, and I purchased these components, and I had the option through the company I purchased it from was the company that built my PC in the first place a few years ago, and I could have sent the PC off to them so that they could install everything for me and then send it back. And I didn't want to do that. Mainly, if they were local to me, I probably would do that just to save myself the time. But I didn't want to have to send it away. I'm like, I'll just get the things. I'll have a working PC right up until the moment that I can add the components, and it'll be as easy as that. And I've actually really enjoyed the process. I feel like I've learnt a lot. I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to this sort of stuff, but for whatever reason, side note, ChatGPT is incredible for tech support. Like, it's amazing. I was struggling with a few things, and I would take photos and upload them to ChatGPT, and it'd be like, oh yeah, so you've got to do this and that, and by the way, don't forget to reinstall the back of the case. I'm just like, how can you even see that from this photo? It was actually incredible. It's like, oh yeah, so there's these components. That's this one on the bottom right of the photo. You want to do this and that, and it was really good. Anyway, despite its helpful oversight, I have not been able to get it to power on, like no signs of life at all. And I've done a whole bunch of troubleshooting. It's been kind of frustrating, but also sort of semi-enjoyable. Anyway, so I'm going to see what comes of that. But the point of this, there is a slight possibility, and I'm kind of holding on to hope that it's because I've got a dead on arrival motherboard, and it's entirely not my fault. But I feel like that's pretty unlikely. I feel like it's probably something that I've done in which I've stuffed it up. But everything was working perfectly fine. Part of the troubleshooting, I've retested the old motherboard. I could get power that way, but not with this one. So I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what comes of it. But the point is, if I had have sent this to them and they did the labor on this, it would have been so much easier for them. And it's a good reminder of the value that you provide to your customer, because you do a specialty thing, and you are not your customer, and your experience with your business is not that of your customer's experience with your business. So even if you do something not super specialized in which your customer could take that on and they could do it themselves, there's still a huge difference between the way that you're going to do it and the way that they're going to do it. So just a few things like that. Like, let's say that you do window cleaning or even general cleaning. The experience with your customer in trying to do that thing is totally different. You have the right equipment and skills and the setup to allow you to do a great job really quickly. Yeah, correct, Flossie. And so your customer, getting chatty, are we? Your customer, in order to do the job themselves, they're going to have to spend longer, and it's going to end up with them having a poorer result because they're not doing the same setup as you, like 100% of the time professionally, right? So they're going to take a lot longer, and they're going to end up with a poorer result. The next thing is that you are on work time, whereas if they are doing it on their own, they're on their own time. And so you come in and you smash it out in a couple of hours, and then you move on to the next job. They don't have a couple of hours to dedicate to it. So first off, if it took you a couple of hours, it's probably going to take them several hours. And then they're trying to do this around their work, around their kids, their dog, their hobbies, their dinner invitation. They just don't get that clean, straight run where they do it like that. It's like they clean the house for 45 minutes, and then the baby wakes up from a nap and, needs a feed and a change. And then they do another 20 minutes of this, and then it's time to make dinner. And, your job, if it's on your customer's to-do list, is just another one of like 57 continuous tasks that feels like it is never done. And then the next thing is that outsourcing is like magic. I warn our clients that getting a house cleaner is more addictive than heroin. You leave your house with dust and cobwebs and dirty floors and streaky mirrors, and then you come back from Pilates and bam, your house looks like a display home. Not only is it done fast, well, and all at once, You didn't have to freaking do it. And that seems like a super obvious point, but that feeling right there, that's what people want. That's what sells general cleaning. That's what keeps people coming back. Once you've stopped doing certain tasks around your home, you don't want to take them back onto your plate. You've happily outsourced them, and it's fantastic. So the point of this episode is just to remind you of the difference in perspective of what your business is and does and looks like and feels like from the outside. You aren't outside of it. To you, maybe your business means cleaning the thing, or maybe it means answering the phones, or doing the quotes, or clearing the email inbox, or hiring and firing and managing staff and so on. But that's not what it is at all to your customer. And you need to remind yourself from time to time what your business is to them. What is the feeling that your solution generates for them? How can you improve it? How can you tap into that for your marketing? How good would it be for you and your business if you had another 367 customers? How good would it be for those 367 customers to have you? What would the growth of your business mean for them? So keep it up. People are paying you for what you're doing, so you must be doing something right. The market says so. If you'd like to have a free nerdy chat with me, I'll leave a link in the show notes. Catch ya. Bye.